What I want to do is I want to use these colors for the look. I just kind of want to do like a neon-y color. So I have my caboodle, I have my 3 big palettes, and then I have my main makeup, my daily makeup. I'm just gonna put concealer in my eyes. Take the Milani Pure Passion palette, and sorry if that blinded you guys, and I'm actually gonna take just a simple brush like this. This is the Spectrum B04 brush, and I'm gonna take this nude shade, Truth or Bear, and I'm just gonna put that all over my lid. If you have a primer, 9 times out of 10, you don't have to actually set it like that. I'm gonna take a fluffy brush like this. This is the, I have no idea brush. Wanna say, I think it's Beige Cosmetics from maybe the Ashley Tisdale line. From the Pretty All Set palette, I'm gonna take this bright yellow. What I'm trying to do is get a base of like a neon yellow, and then I'm gonna take this mango color from the Fruit Pie Feeling UCANBE palette and kind of go in there to make it more yellow. To be honest, I really don't know what we're doing yet, so this is gonna be so much fun. I'm going to take that mango color. I'm going to take a not used brush and just kind of blend the top. So I went in with that mango color again. I'm just kind of making that yellow just a little bit more vibrant. Take that clean brush from earlier, wipe it on my towel, and then just go ahead and back in there.
2 hours later.
All right, we're back. They look pretty even to me. I got some yellow creases. Let's move on. Yeah, the blue that we're gonna use is gonna be from the Pretty All Set palette, and I think I'm gonna do that blue. That blue is really calling to me. And then I think I'm gonna go ahead and take that green glitter, but I'm gonna put this green underneath it to kind of give it that pizzazz. I'm gonna take that same brush that I took from earlier, the Spectrum B04, and I'm gonna use that for that blue. And I'm not gonna go too far up. I kind of just wanna, yeah, that looks good. I'm not going to put any additional product on, but I do want to just kind of drag this through the crease so it kind of, you know, blends in. up. We want it to be vibrant, baby. Vibrant. We're gonna wipe that off on my towel, kind of get some of that excess off. And we can always add more yellow later. That's never a problem. Ooh, baby, it's looking good. I'm gonna take that blending brush that we used earlier and just kind of blend that through. It has no products on there. I wiped it off. B04 brush from Spectrum. Go ahead and put some more of that blue on there. Tap it off. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and wipe that product on my towel and then go ahead and take that into the crease. I always have a problem because I always feel like this eye gets darker than this eye, like my right eye. So we're just going to add more. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and take that blending brush from earlier, wipe off that product, kind of blend it in there. Clean blending brush that we used earlier and get that neon green that I showed you earlier. Tap off that excess. Oh, maybe we shouldn't have. I took the green next to it, which is kind of, I would say it's maybe like a candy apple green, if you can see it. And I'm gonna go ahead and put that. Maybe that will be kind of what I'm looking for. So with glitter, I like to, especially since I've used this Pretty All Set palette before, I like to go ahead and go in with my finger and use that to apply it. So we'll go ahead and get it on our finger. I don't like how this green looks. It's beautiful, don't get me wrong, but I do have another bright green that I think I'm going to use instead. It's this Steve Laurent green, and it's in the shade Green Apple. So we're going to go ahead and take that on our finger. Like, gorgeous. I'm going to take this tiny, tiny blending brush, which is the E.L.F. Crease brush. We're going to go ahead and take that neon yellow color from the Pretty All Set palette, and we're gonna start putting it up here. And you might need to put that neon yellow on that blending brush. That's fine too. If you do that, don't bring it up because it is a big one. I just kind of want to blend out that blue a little bit more. These lashes are probably on their last leg. We'll need our eyelash curlers. Most people will tell you that you want to put on mascara beforehand. I find that to be extremely difficult. So what I'm gonna do is just curl my lashes. The glue that I I use is the Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive Glue with aloe. Just that I'm using today, I believe I've had these lashes for so long, I cannot remember. I just know that they're fluffy and like beautiful. So I'm gonna take a lash. I find it best to apply them with tweezers. However works for you. I have tried the fingers. I can't do it. I'm gonna get all the old glue off first, so that way it's just kind of like fresh. All right, so I got them in my tweezers like that. The reason why I love this glue is it's because it's a brush on, and I find that that's much better. I like to put the majority of the glue on the outside because that's where I have a hard time for it sticking, like on the outer two corners. So I put like a little dot like that, not too much, not too little, and then I just kind of go all over in the middle. And then I let it dry, get tacky, drop it on in there. And I always go for the edge first because I want to make sure it's lined up. So I drag that, oh crap. Drag that, press it in there, there we go. And I drag this. And I line it up. Perfect. Now we finesse it. Two lashes. We're gonna let those dry, continue drying. But in the meantime, we're gonna take our makeup remover wipes. We're gonna clean our under eye area. We have cleaned that up. Now what I'm gonna do, take that same concealer from earlier, and I'm gonna get the Spectrum B03 brush, which is kind of like just a flat brush. I'm gonna go ahead and start doing my concealer. I don't wear foundation. It doesn't feel good on my skin. My skin just has issues with it. I just don't like it. So I mainly just use concealer and maybe some powder foundation, but that's... So I put my concealer here and I start with my finger and I kind of just start tapping that out. Just a little bitty dot. That's good. By the way, this concealer is the Milani Conceal and Perfect Longwear in the shade Light Nude. Then I'm going to go ahead and take that brush and just kind of keep blending it. Now we're going to take some concealer, put it out here on the edge, tap it in with our finger. I think it looks good. So now we're going to go ahead and conceal my breakouts. And I put them directly on there. first because it kind of warms it up and gets that product really in there. And then it kind of picks up that excessive product. And then, then we take that brush and we just go over the blending just like we did on the eyes. If you feel like you need more coverage, which I think I kind of do with that one right there, I am going to take this Instant Age Rewind Eraser in the shade Buff Beige and just kind of put my brush on there. You may have to twist it up a bit. I think this is more of like a BB cream slash foundation type thing. We have some on our brush. I don't know if you can see. Not too much, I hope. And then we're just kind of, there we go, kind of dab that over it. And then really the last place I like to conceal after that is on the side of my nose. Since I have rosacea, I tend to get pretty red on my nose. And for this one, I do like to use this Instant Age Rewind, but I tend to get pretty red on my nose, especially if I've been crying, especially if I've been hot. It's just is what it is. So I take that on my brush. Take the Morphe M439. I'm just using this to just stipple it and just kind of blend it in more. Now, the powder foundation I use is the Almay Smart Shade Loose Finishing Powder in the shade Light Pale 100. What I usually do is use what I have in the lid first. Let's go ahead and use the Spectrum A01. It's just a big, nice, fluffy brush. For our eyebrows, we're going to use this E.L.F. in the eyebrow pencil in the shade Taupe. So we're going to brush them through, make sure we see the shape that we want. And take the CoverGirl Easy Breezy Brow in the shade Light Pale. Now we're going to take the NYX Jumbo Eyeliner or eye pencil in Milk. I'm going to go ahead and take the L'Oreal Voluminous Original in the shade Black is Black. I'm going to take this Pretty All Set palette again. There's this gorgeous silver shade right here. So I'm going to take that E.L.F. crease brush. Moving back to the face, I'm going to take the Milani blush in Tea Rose. It's a powder blush. I'm going to take that Jewel Fiber brush from BH Cosmetics. So I'm going to take this Wet n Wild Mega Length Waterproof Mascara. I'm going to take this Milani pencil liner in the shade 03 Nude. It's Color Statement Lip Liner. For the lip color, I'm going to take the L'Oreal Paris Collection Exclusive J.Lo and the color Jennifer's Nude. Alright, you guys, I think this is the finished look. Yeah, I really liked it. I hope that you liked it. I had a lot of fun today. It has helped me a lot with my mental state today, so thank you for that. If you're watching this, I hope your days ahead brings you lots of peace and happiness and comfort and love and just calmness. And if you enjoyed this video, feel free to like it and share it. Share it with your friends who you feel like might like it. If you want to see more makeup tutorials, let me know. I'd be more than happy to do so. And yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful time. Thank you so much. Bye.